World News. Dateline, San Bernardino, California. Arriving today to headline the CBS telecast of the Miss Teen USA pageant is the reigning queen herself, Christy Addison. When asked about the big live telecast that features contestants from every state in the USA, Miss Addis said,
"Well, I'm very, very happy to be here. Oh, and some more popcorn, please."
Will compete in 3 areas of judging.
Hey, look! It's Christy Addis, Miss Teen USA!
You want popcorn? We've got popcorn! Hey, wait, really, like too!
Live from San Bernardino, California, the 1988 Miss Teen USA pageant with 51 of the most beautiful young women in the USA competing for more than $150,000 in prizes. Let's meet the stars of our show, the reigning Miss Teen USA, Christy Addis. The beautiful star of television and movies, Tracy Scoggins. One of America's most famous TV personalities, Dick Clark.
Miss Teen USA, welcoming you to the 1988 Miss Teen USA pageant. Time now to meet our 50 contestants in their state costumes. And before this night is over, one of them will wear my crown as the new Miss Teen USA. We kick off with Miss Alabama.
Anna Mingus, Enterprise, Alabama. Jolene Jeffcoat, Fairbanks, Alaska. Kristen Peterson, Tucson, Arizona. Jessica Welch, Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Al Sabrina, El Toro, California. Leah Crawford, Greeley, Colorado.
Fuquay Varina, North Carolina. Jennifer Seminary, Fargo, North Dakota. Teresa Marola, Pickerington, Ohio. Linda Parsons, Clinton, Oklahoma. Mindy Duncan, Newburgh, Oregon. Desiree Beth, Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Debbie Ray Peters, North Providence, Rhode Island. Nicole Adams, West Columbia, South Carolina. Jelaine Fossum, Canton, South Dakota. Lucy Pierce, Brooklyn Lake, Tennessee. Libby Pelton, Austin, Texas. Kathleen Treadway, Salt Lake City, Utah. Andrea Lynn Barney, South Hero, Vermont. Audra Wilkes, Richmond, Virginia. Karen Petrie, Bellevue, Washington. Wendy Stevens, Parkersburg, West Virginia. Jennifer Schwallenberg, Tacoma, Wisconsin. Michelle Epistolis, Casper, Wyoming.
The 51 contestants for the title of Miss Teen USA 1988.
Wishing and praying and hoping and saying it's gonna be my night tonight.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. My hair used to have a mind of its own. Then a few weeks ago, I stopped complaining. I started using Pantene. Pantene's got something in it called a provitamin B5 complex. I don't know what it is, but I know what it does. Because every day my hair looked fuller and shinier. The ends didn't split or look frizzy. No, it didn't happen overnight, but it did happen. You'll see.
Pantene. Serious care for beautiful hair.
Changing the cap on Liquid Tide? Why? It's easy to use, self-draining, so there's no mess. I don't understand. How can I make it better? Oh, now it's clear.
Tide's new see-through cap.
A measurable improvement.
Since the 50s, the look for lips has come a long way. Today, CoverGirl creates Soft Radiance, the light lipstick. Soft, sheer color and shine with a light, moist feel. Soft Radiance, new from CoverGirl.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back our host for this evening, Dick Clark.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you, and greetings from San Bernardino and the fantastic Inland Empire of Southern California. Gonna be a good night. Now, we're here with music and dancing and 50 excited and anxious teenagers and an audience of thousands right here and millions all across the world. And more popcorn than I've seen in my whole lifetime. Thank you, Orville Redenbacher. Now, you're going to see it all live from right here at the famous Orange Pavilion. Now, live is a very magic word in television. It creates a very special bond between all of us here, and you're a part of everything that happens as it happens. And there's also the added plus of having a beautiful woman with us sharing a very special evening and helping us to learn a little more about our pageant and the contestants. Please welcome the very talented screen and television actress, Tracy Scoggin.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to begin the evening with a welcome and a warning. Now, the welcome is for you, Dick, hosting your first Miss Teen USA pageant.
Hey.
Glad to have you. The warning is for all of you at home who'll be judging right along with our celebrity panel, because it's not going to be easy for you or for them to pick a winner.
You know, Tracy's right. I've been watching all during the rehearsals. I've been trying to find that one young lady, you know, who is a sure shot, but there's so many potential winners here. I gotta confess, I don't have a clue.
Well, Dick, we have just the clue to help you out. And it'll start with a swimsuit fashion show using the beautiful scenery of the Inland Empire as our backdrop. And it features our 50 contestants in swimwear by Catalina Jr. But there is one catch.
There's always a catch.
Always. Along with the fashion show, the home television audience will get to see the scores each contestant received in the preliminary swimsuit competition. Now, no one here, including the judges, will be able to see those scores.
Now, that sounds like a real good deal for you at home. May I suggest that you get a pencil, piece of paper ready, and keep up with the scoring. Now, the preliminary judging has been taking place here all week. There was a preliminary swimsuit competition where all of the contestants wore suits of the same style. And an evening gown competition with each young lady wearing a gown of her own choosing. So I hope all of your pencils are sharpened and poised, because without further ado, we're going to go outside and play.
Let's go play.
Round, round, get around, I get around.
The question at San Bernardino's second park might not be what's new, but who's new. Well, there's Miss New Jersey, Michelle Knipfelberg. Miss New Hampshire, Krista Jones, and Miss New York, Jessica Collins. Now, the two in the canoe are Melissa Sinkovich, Miss Michigan, and Miss Arizona, Kristen Peterson. This skateboarder is Deborah Limbo, Miss Indiana. And this is Miss Montana, Kristen Anderson. Wheeling around are Renee Griggs, Miss Idaho. And we've never missed yet with the girls we meet. And Miss Vermont, Andrea Lynn Varney. Now, we can't skip Miss Nevada, Erin Abernathy, or Ghislaine Fossett, Miss South Dakota. Picnicking in the dog days of summer? Why not, says Audra Wilkes, Miss Virginia. And Miss Connecticut, Bobby Joe Shanahan. And their friends. From puppy dogs to hot dogs, with Miss Louisiana, Amy Peach.
Go surfing now, everybody's...
At Oasis Water Park in Palm Springs, artificial surfing by Miss Hawaii.
Early in the morning we'll be starting out. Some honeys will be coming.
Michelle Wong.
We're loading up our wood.
Some laid-back rubber rafting for Miss Oregon. Mindy Duncan. Honey East, Miss Mississippi. And Miss North Carolina, Michelle Moore.
Let's go surfing now.
This Lucky Duckies with Miss Colorado, Leah Crawford. Here's a splash from Jolene Jeffco, Miss Alaska. Beside a pool of fountains, we find Miss Wisconsin, Jennifer Schwallenberg. And in the pool is Miss Arkansas, Jessica Welch. More surfing by Miss Rhode Island, Debbie Ray Peters, Alicia Garis, Miss Massachusetts. Off the diving board goes Miss Tennessee. This is Missy Pierce. This twisting slide attracts Miss North Dakota. Jennifer Seminary. And Allison Marino, Miss California. For a different kind of slide, we join Sabrina Curtis, Miss District of Columbia. That's gotta be fun.
Well, she got her daddy's car and she cruised.
Now I'll try that, says Miss Oklahoma.
See, she forgot all about the library like she told her old man now. And with the radio blasting, goes cruising just as fast as she can now.
Miss Oklahoma, Linda Parsons. Next stop is magnificent Lake Arrowhead. Its tall trees and cool water. And water skiers like Miss Washington, Karen Petrie, and Jennifer Estes, Miss Kansas. A relaxed boat ride for Miss Wyoming, Michelle Apostolos. And for Stacy Horst, who's Miss Iowa. Diving out of the water? Well, that doesn't seem to be a problem for Julie Ward, Miss Minnesota. For Miss Illinois, Kathleen McClellan. For Miss Georgia, Erin Nance. Or for Anamingus, Miss Alabama. So back in they go. Now this skipper is Miss Pennsylvania, Desiree Fess. Some beach acrobatics by Sherry Twilly, Miss Maryland. New friends with an old fad. Hula hooper Kathleen Treadway is Miss Utah. And Holly Ann Nicholson is Miss Florida. Canoe tipping in reverse by Miss Texas, Libby Pelton. And Christine Dupre, Miss Maine. Now, the volleyball game is interrupted by our cameraman. Here's Miss Missouri, Beverly Boatwright. And Jill Vasquez, New Mexico, uses her head. Trampoline fun for Miss Delaware. That's Edith Center. A telescope with a happy face, thanks to Teresa Marola, Miss Ohio. Whoa, a watery surprise for Miss Kentucky, Marty Hendricks. And Pamela Brown, Miss Nebraska. Now, on top of this boat is Wendy Stevens, Miss West Virginia. And in the stern is Nicole Adams, Miss South Carolina. Here's a special San Bernardino salute from the 51 young ladies who've come here for the 1988 Miss Teen USA pageant.
Some truly beautiful scenery in addition to the contestants. The scores from the 3 preliminary competitions will determine our 10 semifinalists. But first, this is where it all begins. Each celebrity judge has a terminal just like this one. Now, each judge will enter a score for each contestant. It can be anywhere from a 1 to as high as a 9.99. The computer tabulates all those entries and gives each contestant an average score for that competition. Tonight, you'll see our 10 semifinalists competing and being judged. But just ahead, our first moment of decision, or moment of 10 decisions, when we learn which 10 contestants will become our semifinalists. Dick will be revealing the names right after this.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure from Double Mint Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize Double Mint's the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum.
There is a new antiperspirant so effective, it's tough enough even for a man's perspiration. But this antiperspirant isn't made for a man. It's made for a woman with a powerful new pH-balanced formula that works with her chemistry to help keep her dry. What is this antiperspirant? It's New Secret Solid. It might be strong enough for him, but it's made just for me. New Secret, now with even stronger pH balance protection for women.
Before the day I met you, life was so unkind. But you're the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. You make me feel. CBS Romance.
Welcome back to the 1988 Miss Teen USA pageant, and please welcome back our 50 contestants wearing their outfits from Catalina Jr. All look beautiful. All right. Now, following the naming of our 10 semifinalists, you'll see them compete in 3 categories: interviews, swimsuits, and evening gowns, after which the field will narrow to 5 finalists. And from those 5, our new Miss Teen USA will be chosen. But in a moment, 10 young women will be given the chance to continue their pursuit of our crown and the more than $150,000 in cash and merchandise that goes with it. And that moment is right now.
While Dick is getting the computer printout, a quick reminder. You at home will see the average score each semifinalist received in our preliminary competition, but they won't be shown here to our audience, to our judges, or to our contestants. Looks like he's ready. Let's listen.
Did you hear the little squeal go up when I picked up the piece of paper? You realize what's going to happen now. We narrow this down to 10. This is a biggie. The names will be read, ladies, in no particular order. Good luck to all of you. The first of the 10 is Miss Alabama. All righty. The second name on the list is Miss New Jersey. You imagine what's going on in their minds right now. Get me on the list of 10. The third name is Miss Mississippi. The next name, Miss Oregon. I'm as nervous as you folks are. Hang in. The next name is Miss New York. Now that's 5 out of 10. Don't give up, ladies. There are 5 more names still to come. Maybe yours will be there. The next name is Miss West Virginia. We've got 4 more to go. 4 more, one of which is Miss Texas. That's what's called a 3 names left. 3 names. Miss New Mexico. Ladies, we are down to 2. Down to 2, one of which is Miss Louisiana. This is tough. This is where I wish we could say, everybody come down. We only have one name left, and that is Miss Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, there they are, the 10 semifinalists for the title of Miss Teen USA 1988.
Well, Dick has just introduced the new Miss Teen USA. The big question, of course, is which one of the 10 will it be? The first challenge for our 10 semifinalists is the interview competition, and that starts right after this from Scope.
I was practicing my hook shot when she walked in.
Looks like we're working together.
Brains, talent, she had everything.
This story's hot.
Including bad breath.
Something wrong?
I moved to the right, the left. There was no escape.
Excuse me.
Somebody like her.
How could I forget Scoop? Bad breath germs, goodbye. Wow, I'll show him.
Oh, no, not again.
Hi.
Her breath.
I figured it out.
Right. For a positive reaction, the power of Scope. Now that we cleared the air, we could finally get down to business.
Miss Teen USA from San Bernardino will continue after these words.
The biggest gathering of crazy clowns ever, and host Dick Van Dyke out of control at the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Clown College 20th anniversary. Graduation was never so funny. Friday.
This is a story about life after death.
It's all right. You don't have to say anything. I knew it all along.
I want you to fall in love and get married and be happy.
She's right for him, and the kids like her.
I am always going to be with you.
Jill Clayburgh, Tom Skerritt, Miles to Go, Friday.
This is CBS.
6 reasons why the West was wild. Emilio Estevez.
I like these odds.
Kiefer Sutherland.
You look like trouble.
Trouble? I'm a poet. Casey Shimashko.
I'm a pugilist.
Dermot Mulroney.
Yeah, and all where is he?
Lou Diamond Phillips.
We're headed for blood.
Charlie Sheen.
Saddle up!
Young Guns. Rated R.
Starts Wednesday, August 10th at theaters everywhere.
Ford Thunderbird. Last year's Motor Trend Car of the Year is taking the West by storm with up to $1,000 cash back and over $1,000 in option package savings. That's a total savings of over $2,000 on Thunderbird Turbo Coupe. Or get combined savings of over $1,400 on standard T-Bird. Ford Thunderbird. Hotter than ever with savings over $2,000. Catch the Thunder at your Ford dealer today.
An El Paso County Commissioner race heats up. The story tonight at 10. Now, this is an outstanding example of what makes live television so very special. Now, these teenage semifinalists are not only going to do unrehearsed interviews in front of millions of people, but they're going to be judged on how well they do it. And they've got no idea of the questions. Now, as a man who's been interviewing teenagers for a lot of years, trust me, you never know what they're going to say. And we're live. And with that in mind, let us begin our chats with Miss Alabama. This is Anna Mingus. She's 18 years of age, a recent graduate of Enterprise High School, and along with our Miss Tennessee, was voted Miss Amity by our delegates. Congratulations. That means you must be a friendly person. You make friends easily?
I'd like to think so.
You know, I would imagine that you had experience in that. Have you traveled a lot?
Yes, my father was in the Army, so with him being in the Army, we had to travel a lot.
and I was constantly having to make new friends. And believe it or not, I used to be very shy.
You're not shy anymore.
No, having to make new friends helps you come out of the shyness.
Is it true? They told me in Enterprise, Alabama, they have a monument to an insect?
Yes, we are the only town in the whole world that has a monument dedicated to an insect, and that's the boll weevil monument.
Would there be any reason for that other than everybody else doesn't have one?
Yes, in the turn of the century, the boll weevil set into Alabama and destroyed all the cotton crop. So it helped the farmers plant different crops and become more profitable.
Let me change subject for half a second. You're going to graduate, you have graduated high school?
I have.
Are you going to attend college?
Yes.
What are you going to study?
Broadcast journalism. I want to be another Walter Cronkite.
Let me hear you say, and that's the way it was.
And that's the way it was.
Fair enough. Go take a spot over here and that's Miss Alabama. All right, now, let's say hello to Miss New Jersey. This is Michelle Knipfelberg. She is a recent high school graduate, lives in Edison, where she's active in the community's Safe Rides program. What's a Safe Rides program, Michelle?
Safe Rides is an organization we have at my school, and what we do is we go pick up students that are either drunk and can't drive home, or just people that just don't have a ride home, and we give them a safe ride home.
All right, sounds like good activity. You're going to attend Montclair State College in the fall. What are your study plans?
I plan to study child psychology.
If you were going to raise children of your own, how would you do it?
Exactly the same way my parents raised me.
Tell me in a couple of seconds or so the way they've treated you and what they've taught you along the way.
My parents have taught me very good values. I think I have a lot of morals and great values, and I would just do the same thing for my children.
Do you think that women in this day and age can combine a career and raising children at the same time?
I think they can, as long as they give their children lots of love and attention.
There's a lot of luck involved in this, but I'd be curious to know, what would be the ideal family? How many kids in your life in the future?
I don't know. I'll have my first one, and then I'll decide from then, but probably many.
Many?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so very much. Big spot over here, if you will. That's Miss New Jersey. Coming up next, say hello to Miss Mississippi. Now, this is Honey East. She's 16 years of age. She's from Jackson. She's the vice president of her class for 3 years in a row as a member of her school's cum laude society. That's pretty prestigious. Have you had good grades all your life?
I sure have. The last time I got a B was in 2nd grade, and that was in spelling. So I've never been able to spell, but...
You mean to tell me you've had straight A's all the way through?
That's right.
Wow. What happened to spelling?
I don't know. I guess somebody told me to spell Mississippi with a crooked letter. I'm really not sure.
All right, now, Honey, obviously you've answered this question 1,000 times, but is that a nickname or was that your given name?
That is my given name. My real name is Honey.
If some guy whistles on and says, "Hey, Honey," you just turn around normally?
I sure do, and in the grocery store, it's horrible because wives are calling their husbands Honey, and you know, husbands are calling their kids Honey, and my mom's calling me Honey, and I don't know who to look at.
Now, a quick change here. In the future, they told me you're going to do something. You say, you ask her, she'll tell you you won't have any idea in a billy goat what she's talking about. What do you want to do off in the future?
I want to become a biotech intellectual property attorney.
Tell me in 2 seconds what the devil that is.
It's a patent attorney for genetic engineering.
Perry Mason never had it like this. Thank you, my dear. We'll see you over there in a second. Thank you, honey. That's Miss Mississippi. Let's greet Miss Oregon now. This is Mindy Duncan. Mindy's a 16-year-old honor student at Newburgh High School. She's active in dance, soccer, and Special Olympics. And where did you get the red hair?
From my grandfather.
He's the only redhead around in recent years?
Other than my sister, yep.
I love it. All right. Now, did you grow up being called Red or something like that?
Yep, Red. That was my grandfather's name, too, so I kind of picked it up from school and from friends and stuff.
Somebody told me that you have for years prepared your father's lunch.
Yes, I have. Dad loves peanut butter and jelly, but his favorite is pocket bread sandwiches.
You mean his taste has changed over the years, or your expertise has changed?
My expertise has definitely changed.
I'm sorry?
That's okay. I don't make those peanut butter and jelly for him anymore.
All right, fair enough. You have been specially selected by your school's faculty for student training in the Drug Impact Program. What is that?
Well, in October, I was impact trained, which is a one-week seminar that you go to. It's in high-intensity training, which more or less gives you the ability to talk with youths in our school that have drug impact problems.
If somebody your age came to you, if they were one of your real good friends and they had a drug hang-up, what would you say to them?
I'd first of all ask them if they were really serious about quitting, because they have to come to terms that they do have a problem and they want to quit. And then I would tell them that I support them, which I do, and I would tell them where to go.
Thank you very much. I'm going to tell you to head right over there now. Thank you so very much. That's Miss Oregon. Next is Miss New York, and this is Jessica Collins. She's 17 years old from Amsterdam, where she's active in the Big Brother, Big Sister program. And welcome to California. You're a long way from home. You like it out here?
I love it. It's been great. We've had just a wonderful time here. And I think one of my most memorable experiences I'll take back is that we took a trip to Universal Studios in Los Angeles.
You met King Kong.
I got to meet two of my favorite actors, King Kong and Jaws.
Two of your favorite actors? You and I got to talk later. What is the Big Brother, Big Sister program?
Well, it's a program for children who come from single-parent homes. And no one knows how wonderful this organization is better than I do, because I myself was a little sister when I was younger. And I owe a lot to the program. And as Miss New York, I've been able to do a lot promoting the program. And it's just a wonderful feeling to know that you're giving back to an organization that gave you so much.
I know this is a sneaky question, but we got a babysitter of yours here in the audience. You know she's here?
Yes, she's here. Her name is Ruth Zakarian, and she was the first Miss Teen USA ever.
And she was your babysitter?
She was my babysitter. We lived right across the street from each other.
Ruth, are you out there somewhere? Would you stand up and let us take a peek at you? Ah, there you. What kind of a kid was she when she was little? Was she, was she an easy kid to take care of? Don't answer. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much.
That's Miss New York. All right, now, we have completed half of the interview competition. That leaves us with 5 more interviews still to come.
Our contestants are competing for the crown and the title that currently belongs to this lovely young lady from Mississippi, the reigning Miss Teen USA, Christy Addis. Now, Christy, what do you suppose these girls are thinking right now?
Well, it's a funny mixture. The competitor in them is saying, I've got to listen and give good answers, and I wish I knew what he was going to ask. But the teenager in them is saying, oh my gosh, I made the top 10 and I've really got a chance to win now.
So it's like part of him wants to play it real cool and the other part wants to jump up and down and scream.
Exactly.
Well, 5 more semifinalists will face the Keep Your Cool test as the interview competition continues right after this.
From Touchstone Pictures, it's an impossible mission.
Maybe they've written my father off, but I haven't.
Inside North Korea, 5 young heroes risk their lives to set their fathers free.
You're not going to believe this.
The Rescue, rated PG, starts Friday, August 5th.
With a smell like that, he doesn't have a chance.
Escape from dirt and odors with Lemon Fresh Dash. Its lemon freshening power dashes out some of the toughest odors and dashes in freshness.
Howdy, boys. Lose something? It's not him. Maybe over there.
Dash out odors. Dash in freshness.
It has no inks. It has no perfumes. It's all Bounce. Bounce Free is here.
I felt like a complete failure.
She makes more money than you.
The first time I see Liz, the perfect Roberts in 10 years, I opened the dishwasher to get out the cups. There are spots on everything. I felt like I was back in the college cafeteria.
Yuck.
You should try Cascade with sheeting action to get your dishes virtually spotless. See the difference?
Cascade's fabulous. My dishes look beautiful.
But will Liz ever see them?
Uh-huh.
Cascade for virtually spotless dishes.
I think I have everybody in order. We're ready now to hear from our second 5 semifinalists in the Miss Teen USA interview competition. And we will begin with Miss West Virginia, Wendy Stevens, who's 18-year-old graduate from Parkersburg High School, where she was an honor student and recipient of the President's Physical Fitness Award. And how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Well, so far, so good. I was reading here that you may want to open your own health fitness center someday.
That's right.
How long you been into that?
I've had an interest in it for a really long time. What I'm going to be going into is known as corporate fitness. And what it is planning out diet and nutrition programs for major corporations for their workers, because people are becoming more conscientious about having healthy workers all over the world.
What do you do to personally stay healthy?
I exercise and I make sure that I have a healthy diet. I basically just do the things necessary, like drinking water and keeping a healthy diet.
Let me change the subject a second. You could have spent the past 3 weeks relaxing on a beach somewhere, taking it easy. You've been working like a dog here. Why did you want to be a contestant?
Why would anyone? It's just a great opportunity for anyone.
Isn't it an experience that'll help you in the future?
Oh, definitely. It most certainly is. I've learned so much at the pageant about meeting new people and making the most out of everything that you have an opportunity to do in your life.
It's a little bit exciting to appear in front of a few million people at one time.
Yes, it is. Hi, everyone.
That'd stir everybody back home in West Virginia. Jump over there and we'll join you in a little bit, all right? That's Miss West Virginia. All righty. Let's say hello to Miss Texas. This is Libby Pelton. She's 18 years of age. She's from Austin. Voted class favorite all 4 years of high school, recipient of a scholarship to Concordia Lutheran University. And what are you planning on studying?
Well, I hope to major in communication and someday be a newscaster.
Meet Walter Cronkite. She's over here. Why is it so many young women want to go into broadcast journalism these days?
Well, I don't know about other women, but I know I love to travel and I love to meet people, and I just feel like it'd be a wonderful experience on each of my, appearances meeting people, and I just would like to be a communicator and meet new people.
Is it true that you are a football fan?
Yes, this is true. I'm from Texas, and Texas is real known for their football.
No, but there's another reason, is there not? I'm prying a little bit, digging into your personal, but see, my spies have been at work.
Okay, you're right.
Fess up.
I have a boyfriend that's now playing in New York for the Buffalo Bills, and I'm very proud of him.
All right, let me do a little testing on you now. Is he educated in the rules of football?
A little bit. He's trying.
What is this?
Timeout.
What's this?
Touchdown.
This?
Clipping.
Yeah, she said hesitating. You're passed. That's all I know for... Thank you so very much. Nice to have you with us. This is Miss Texas. Next is Miss New Mexico. This is Jill Vasquez. She's an 18-year-old graduate of El Dorado High School in Albuquerque, where she was a cheerleader and a member of the student council. Going to be attending San Diego State this fall. San Diego's right down the line. What are you going to study?
I'm going to major in marketing, and I'm going to just look around with marine biology because I'm fascinated by sharks and dolphins.
Marine biology and marketing both?
I'm just going to play with the idea of marine biology, but marketing is very practical.
You know, it's interesting because people these days are into saving the atmosphere and the seas and so forth. Do you have any experience? Have you ever been underwater?
I've been underwater a lot, but I just love their behavior. It's fascinating.
Doesn't frighten you at all?
Not at all. I love it. I love the water.
All right, I wish you lots of good luck with that. Now, we mentioned at the outset of this, Jill, that you're going to win $150,000 in cash and prizes. What are you going to do with all that money?
To begin, I just graduated from high school, so of course I'd put some away for college. Next, I would put it in savings, and finally I'd like to adopt a giraffe at the city zoo.
From marine biology to giraffes?
No, I was in the 3rd grade, and we were in Brownies, and we were touring the zoo, and there was this little sick giraffe in the corner, and since that day in 3rd grade, I never have forgotten it. And the other day, I was looking through the paper, and it said that they had giraffes up for adoption for about $1,600. So that's what I would do.
I wish you good luck. Thank you very much. Nice to have you. That's Miss New Mexico. Say hello now to Miss Louisiana, Amy Peach, who is 18 years of age from Ringgold, where she was vice president of her senior class. Is it true someday in May it was Amy Peach Day in Ringgold?
Yes, I believe it was May the 20th.
What was the occasion? Was it just all to honor you?
No, not really. We had a Slabtown Day, and Slabtown is when we celebrate the beginning of our town. It used to be Slabtown, and being that I was,
crowned Miss Louisiana Teen, my town is so small. They were so proud of me, and they were all behind me. And so they wanted to do something really special for me. So they dedicated May the 20th, that's what it was, Amy Peach Day, and I was presented with a plaque by the mayor, and they had a big festival, and I was carried down Main Street in a mule-pulled wagon.
Hey, big day in Ringgold. How many people?
It has about 1,800 people in it.
Did you notice when we started this show, these fools out here with the signs? Are you folks still out there? Have you still got, put your signs up now. I don't know whether Tony Charmley is ready to take a shot of you or not, but there they are, yes. Oh, you got them all. Peach, there you go.
That's my family.
That's your family?
My friends.
All right, now, do you know everybody in town?
In town where? In Ringgold?
Yeah.
Yes, everybody knows everyone in Ringgold.
They told me you know everybody in the police department.
Yes, I'm related to most everyone in the police department.
Never got a traffic ticket in her life, folks. Take a spot right over here. Thank you so much, Amy. That's Miss Louisiana. Now, here is Miss Illinois. This is Kathleen McClellan, who's 18, a recent graduate of Central Catholic High School. She was an honor student, cheerleader, treasurer of the National Honor Society. Is that your family here to cheer you on?
Yes, they are. They're
and
right back
they got signs just like Amy. You all went to the same printing school there. How big is your family?
Well, I have my parents and my little brother, and then there's my cats, too. I have 2 cats, and one had kittens right after I won my state title. And we named them Lucky and Dusty and Ned after the Three Amigos, because that's my favorite movie.
How old is that brother you talked about?
He's 7 years old.
Now, you were voted Miss... Is it photogenic or photogenic?
It's photogenic.
Either way, you're a pretty woman. Does he look upon you as a nice-looking person, or is he, say, my ugly old sister?
He thinks I look pretty nice. He's funny because when I won my title, he asked me to come to his school for show and tell to his kindergarten class. And that was really fun. Instead of me going there, we had all of them come to our house for a big picnic, and it was a lot of fun.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Show and tell, who's going to drag you in front of the class and says, there she is, folks.
He was. He seriously planned on it.
You're what now, 11 years apart?
10.
You get along well with him?
Yeah, we get along really well.
It's only going to get better as the years go by.
I hope so.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Miss Illinois. Thank you, ladies, very, very much. Beautiful job. Now, if you're absolutely, positively convinced that you can write down the winner's name on a piece of paper right now, my advice is use a pencil with an eraser, because there's a lot more still to come.
Remember, we still have 2 more big competitions to come, swimsuit and evening gown. We'll be back to take a close look at what $150,000 in prizes feels like and meet the celebrity panel of judges who'll select our winner right after this from Ivory.
Just give me honest work at honest pay, honest sweat from honest play, and when I'm through, that's when I'll say, I want my clean as real as ivory. It's gotta be 99.44. I want my clean as real as ivory. Nothing less, nothing more.
If you're looking for the real clean you can only get from a pure soap, you want Ivory.
It's gotta be pure, that's for sure. I want my clean as real as ivory.
Guess what? What? I made my own commercial to send to Kraft. Watch. Kraft is changing Kraft macaroni and cheese to Kraft cheese and macaroni. Why? Because it's got more cheese. Lots more. And it's the cheese that makes it taste so good. See? It's the cheesiest.
Kraft cheese and macaroni. It's the cheesiest.
Think they'll like it?
Just how orange does a Minute Maid orange taste?
Tourist.
Minute Maid orange. It's the orange in diet, too.
Welcome back to Miss Teen USA. You know, the prestige, the attention, and the pride that go with becoming Miss Teen USA are the intangibles, but the tangibles are pretty impressive, too, as Tracy's about to show us. Tracy?
Thank you, Dick. In addition to a cash award and appearance fees totaling $30,000, Miss Teen USA receives a whole treasure chest of cash and merchandise. American Airlines will award Miss Teen USA 2 first-class round-trip tickets to any of American's 145 destinations, including Europe, Hawaii, and the Caribbean. This year, our winner will receive a new Jeep Wrangler, known as King of the Hill. Wrangler offers an unrivaled blend of sportiness and four-wheel drive performance, all the while boasting the go-anywhere, do-anything attitude that has made the name Jeep a legend. She'll enjoy no-sweat workouts with her new Body Matrix exerciser. Sleek legs, thin thighs, tight tummy are guaranteed with Body Matrix from Rothschild Sun Systems, Syracuse, New York. She'll win a library of top movies from MGM UA Home Video, including the Academy Award winner Moonstruck starring Cher, soon available at local video stores. Miss Teen USA will receive $10,000 in cash from Catalina, plus a complete wardrobe of Catalina sportswear, swimwear, and cover-ups. Catalina, the official supplier of swimwear and sportswear for the Miss Teen USA pageant. Our winner will receive a $5,000 cash award plus a fashion footwear collection from Bakers and Leeds, the official fashion footwear for the Miss Teen USA contestants. From casual to career to dressy, Bakers and Leeds offers a greater choice in fashion footwear and accessories for today's young woman. More than 600 stores coast to coast. From Minolta, she'll receive $6,000 in cash, a video camera and VCR, plus the new Maxim 7000i SLR system. It's intelligent, ingenious, and in a world by itself, only from the mind of Minolta. She'll receive a Yamaha Clavinova organ and an electronic keyboard featuring the latest in digital tone generation, with easy play features that allow the beginner to sound like a full band the very first day. Yamaha. Along with a $5,000 cash award, our new Miss Teen USA will receive the fabulous feeling of ivory hair, with a 5-year supply of ivory shampoo and conditioner. Ivory, the official hair care system for the Miss Teen USA pageant. From Secret Antiperspirant, she'll receive a beautiful Temptations by Sherry Hill wardrobe, as well as $5,000 in cash. Secret, the official antiperspirant of the Miss Teen USA pageant. Diamonds, from Kay Jewelers Classique Collection. Dinner ring, bracelet, earrings, and pendant. More than 6 carats of brilliant diamonds set in 14-karat gold, all backed by Kay's 10 exclusive assurances. She'll receive a $5,000 cash award plus a year's supply of products from Oral-B, including the new Oral-B Ultra. Everywhere she goes, she needs her winning smile, the one she gets from Oral-B, the toothbrush dentist's use. To top off her wardrobe, our winner will receive this beautiful natural black llama mink coat, plus a sporty mink jacket, awarded by the internationally famous Flemington Fur Company, Flemington, New Jersey. $150,000 in cash and prizes on the line. And 11 judges sitting over there on the front row will decide tonight which contestant is going to change tax brackets. All week long, those same 11 celebrities have been intensely studying and judging all 50 young women. So it's only fair that we get a chance to turn the tables and put the spotlight on them. How about it, Dick?
Absolutely, Tracy. It's time now for some formal introductions. Let's meet our judges. First off, films, records, concerts, and nightclubs have all been a part of the career of this young woman, currently a regular on the hit TV series Amen. Please welcome Roz Ryan. Currently studying acting and modeling, she's already completed an international TV commercial, all this since she left Edmond, Oklahoma, and became Miss Teen USA 1986. This is Allison Brown. He's done Shakespeare in New York, toured in gospel, and directed television shows in Hollywood, but I guess he's best known to millions as Sonny Man, the lounge piano player on the TV series It's a Living. Please welcome Mr. Paul Kreppel. Lovely young actress from London who traveled first to Hollywood, then to outer space as Counselor Deanna Troi in the TV series Star Trek: The Next Generation. She is Marina Sirtis. One of America's most popular evening radio personalities, he's also the host of the new CBS teen show Flip. From KISS FM in Los Angeles, the unpredictable Sean Hollywood Hamilton. At 10, she was granted a scholarship from the School of American Ballet. In addition to being a dancer, she went on to become a top model and starred with Michael Jackson in his video, The Way You Make Me Feel. She is Tatiana Thompson. He attributes a strong degree of his success as a hairstylist to being on the cutting edge of innovative hair design. He's the owner of the famous Beverly Hills salon Umberto's and style director for Revlon. Please welcome Umberto Savoni. As Almanzo, he was the man who married Laura Ingalls in the long-running series Little House on the Prairie, and now as Moondoggie, he's married to another American favorite in the series The New Gidget. Here is Dean Butler. In 1982, she wrote Go For It, the best-selling book on building confidence and self-esteem, especially for students. Now, as a consultant and spokesperson, she's recognized as one of the foremost experts on teens in America. She's Judy Zarafa. After reigning as Miss USA for 1986, she has since become a host on the Disney Channel and of a travel series. She's also enjoying her 10th year as a professional model. Please greet Christy Fitchner. He became the first American figure skating gold medalist in 24 years at the 1984 Olympics, and he's about to tour the United States, performing with symphony orchestras in Command Performance on Ice. Please welcome Scott Hamilton. Thank you, judges, one and all. The task ahead of you is a very, very difficult one. Tracy?
There was a lot of work involved in making tonight's pageant a reality here in the Inland Empire, and we'd like to acknowledge some of the community leaders whose cooperation was invaluable. First, the mayor of the city of San Bernardino, Evelyn Wilcox. President of the San Bernardino Host Committee and Executive Vice President of the Economic Development Council, Sam Henley. And the President of the National Orange Showgrounds, Gene Wood. Thank you from all of us. Coming up next, the second of our semifinal competition, swimsuits, and it happens right after this.
I love this lipstick in the store, but when I got it home, I hated it on me. Ditto for this one, and this one. But then I tried Clarion.
Clarion makeup.
Amazing. The computer actually told me which colors would look great on me, and you know, it was right.
Clarion. Ultra pure makeup, personalized for you.
I mean, if a lipstick's only gonna look good in the store, you might as well leave it there.
Clarion, looking great, and knowing it.
That's it? That's all? You gotta be kidding.
You're done. Sure? If you thought dental cleanings were easy with Tartar Control Crest,
Can't believe it.
they just got easier. Boy, that was fast. Introducing new and improved Tartar Control Crest.
You're all done? No.
The new tartar fighting formula that can actually help stop tartar before it starts. Piece of cake. Tartar Control Crest, the dentist's choice, is now harder on tartar and easier on you. Thank you very much.
Teen USA from San Bernardino will continue after these words.
The biggest gathering of crazy clowns ever, and host Dick Van Dyke out of control at the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Clown College 20th anniversary. Graduation was never so funny. Friday. Take the CBS quiz. What show
Makes me laugh a lot.
has plenty of romance
Oh, that's so sweet.
and stars Kate and Allie?
Good night. Good night.
Then, put down that book.
Right. What is it?
It's spicy. It's funny. It's Frank's Place. Saturday on CBS.
I'm Walter Cronkite. After almost a quarter century of service, as soldier, statesman, and as president of our young republic, this 65-year-old Virginia planter retired to his farm on the banks of the Potomac. Here he spent the last 2 years of his life restoring his stately mansion and his neglected plantation. He also drew up his will, leaving the bulk of his estate to his wife. The will contained one extraordinary provision, that on the death of his wife, all his slaves be freed. The author of this gift of freedom was the nation's first president, George Washington.
You can live your dream. Be a beautiful brunette, fabulous blonde, or radiant redhead with Ultress. Only Ultress has a gel colorant. What a difference. And the color? Gorgeous. Be the best you've ever been with Ultress gel colorant.
This is CBS.
I like shopping here. One of the nice things about Albertsons, besides their low prices, is their deli. This is a store after my own heart. I can run in, get groceries, pick up some takeout, all in one stop. It's a lifesaver and a money saver. My whole family loves their food. And my oldest? Well, he loves everything in the deli. And I mean everything.
Albertsons. We think like you do.
Contrary to popular belief, the dollar seems to be improving daily. For example, on Mondays at Burger King, you get 2 hamburgers for 99 cents.
Tuesdays, a bacon double cheeseburger. Wednesdays, the dollar holds strong with a 99-cent Whopper. Thursday, a double cheeseburger.
The economic trend continues Friday with a 99-cent Whaler. My advice is to enjoy this trend while it lasts.
The 99-cent daily specials at participating Burger King restaurants.
We do it like you do it at Burger King.
Join me at 10 here on KKTV, Channel 11.
What do you think of when you think of the word beach? Either the boardwalk or maybe palm trees, something like that. Ice cream stands, surfers, surfboards, pretty girls. Hear the waves? I'll tell you what, we've got that and a lot more for you. And we're going to add the excitement of competition to that pop vision of Southern California and come up with our second semifinal round featuring our contestants in their competition swimwear by Catalina Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the 1988 Miss Teen USA swimsuit competition, beginning with Miss Alabama.
Anna is a green-eyed brunette. She is 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighs 103 pounds. Anna is 18 years old.
This is Miss New Jersey.
Weighing 117 pounds, Michelle stands 5 feet 5 inches tall. She is 18 years old with blonde hair and green eyes.
Here's Miss Mississippi.
Brown eyes and dark brown hair. She is 16 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall, and she weighs 110 pounds.
Let's greet Miss Oregon.
Mindy's hair is red and her eyes are blue. She is 16 years old, 5 feet 3 inches tall, and weighs 107 pounds.
This is Miss New York.
Year-old Jessica weighs 107 pounds and is 5 feet 5 inches tall. Her hair is blonde and her eyes are green.
This is Miss West Virginia.
Wendy 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 118 pounds. Her hair and eyes are brown, and Wendy is 18 years old.
Here's Miss Texas.
Libby is 18 years old. She has light brown hair and blue eyes. Weighs 118 pounds and is 5 feet 7.5 inches tall.
Here's Miss New Mexico.
With dark blonde hair and hazel eyes, Jill is 18 years old. She is 5 feet 6.5 inches tall and weighs 109 pounds.
This is Miss Louisiana.
Eighteen-year-old Amy is a green-eyed blonde. She weighs 121 pounds and is 5 feet 9 inches tall.
Finally, Miss Illinois.
Kathleen is 18 years old. She weighs 123 pounds and is 5 feet 8 inches tall. Her hair is blonde and her eyes are brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, our swimsuit competition is over.
Swimsuits play a big part in the lives of teenagers, and so do music and dancing. We've seen the swimsuits, now the music and dancing are coming up right after this from Pringles.
Introducing a light potato chip with a country fresh flavor. New Pringles Light Ranch. And guess what it's missing?
A lot of the fat in their regular potato chips.
But you'll never miss it.
And it's missing a lot of their salt. But you won't miss it.
New Pringles Light Ranch, made with sour cream, buttermilk, and herbs for so much country fresh flavor.
You'll never miss what's missing.
Changing the cap on Liquid Tide? Why? It's easy to use. Self-draining, so there's no mess. I don't understand. How can I make it better?
Oh, now it's clear.
Tide's new see-through cap.
A measurable improvement.
It's a lousy job, washing greasy pans. Guess who's stuck tonight? But I got this Dawn stuff. All I know is I squirt it on, Dawn gets in there. Look, grease is gone. I'm gone.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
Do you remember the things that were important to you as a teenager? You know, Friday night dates, best friends, in clothing, and listening to rock and roll. Well, things really haven't changed that much since then, except today's teens watch music as well as listen to it. Of course, it's called music videos. And our 50 contestants felt that their trip to Southern California wouldn't be complete without making their own videos. So they picked a classic Beatles song that's back on the music charts these days and added some video magic. And it looks like they're ready to roll and rock.
Well, you look good, 17, and you know what I mean. saw him standing there. I saw him standing there. I saw him standing there.
Okay, everyone out there in our audience, close your eyes and tell me what comes to mind when I say Southern California. Hollywood, movie stars, palm trees maybe, tan bodies, beaches, right? Well, that's all a part of this area, but there's another California equally exciting and beautiful. But you have to look a little harder to find it. Wearing their outfits from Catalina Jr., our 50 contestants took on that challenge with some fantastic results. Whether it was a wild tram ride right up the side of a 9,000-foot mountain. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a turtle. An old-fashioned hayride and down-home barbecue in the San Bernardino National Forest. Hanging out in Palm Springs, working on your forehand, or having a quiet early morning jog with the girls. There was just so much to see and do that from their home base in San Bernardino, the delegates were on the go from morning till night. Parties and sightseeing trips, lots of photo sessions as you might expect. But this one, unexpectedly, in just a flash, turned into a wild and woolly Western movie.
Hand it over. Somebody help! Stop, please! Let's Bruce have our money!
We may not depend on horses for basic transportation anymore, but they're still a fantastic recreational vehicle.
My horse's name was Pretty Boy, and I called him Honey the whole time, because I call everyone Honey, and it was great. Well, the place that we went riding was beautiful. You could look down into the San Bernardino Valley. The scene was wonderful, all the green trees. I did eat a lot of dust, though. And for one day, we didn't have to be exactly beauty queens and in evening gowns and swimsuits. We just kind of got in the dirt a little bit, and I think it was really a good release for us all. We just loved it.
Beauty queens don't get dusty or get their hair wet. But with the chance to water ski at Lake Arrowhead, these young ladies worried more about the chill factor than their hairdos.
I was so nervous about jumping in. When you first get in, you just come up and you just scream because it goes through your whole body.
Slacks all tight.
Once you get up, you don't even worry about it because you're having such a good time. You just forget about the cold.
I thought this place was like paradise. It was so beautiful, and I couldn't believe these huge houses and the lake. Just gorgeous.
And how's this for gorgeous? Sunrise, a rainbow-colored 85-foot balloon, and a crack team of eager but inexperienced aeronauts.
I don't want to put any pressure on you, but the whole success of the flight is up to you at this point.
Oh, my God. When the balloon lifted off, I didn't even know we had lifted off the ground because it was such a gentle feeling. And I looked down and we were off the ground and we just started floating away off into the sky.
You're so free, and there's so much to do and look at. It's beautiful. I had a really good time.
Fallout, too.
Yeah, it's scary, but it's a lot of fun. It's really different. It gives you a really neat feeling.
Certainly fun has been a part of this pageant for our teenage contestants. But in a moment, I'm here in the crowded dressing room with our 10 semi-finalists. It's very crowded, and they're putting on their final touches for the evening gown competition. Now, all of you guys have a chance to be named the new Miss Teen USA. But I have a surprise for a couple of you. We have some people in the audience who've been reviewing your performances, and they've come to evaluate you. Miss Oregon's sister, Mandy. And Miss
Louisiana's brother Thomas. So how are they doing so far? Okay.
What do you think? She's doing okay? I think she's doing really great.
Well, that was exciting. The evening gown competition is just ahead right after this.
Day's looking new and bright, and you're gonna start it right. Folgers starting to brew, the aroma's calling you. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Mornings are brighter with Mountain Grown Folgers because Mountain Grown coffee has more enticing aroma than any other kind.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Sometimes you get a special feeling. Look at that smile on your lips. You've got that M&M's feeling right at your fingertips. So carefree, they fit any plan. Milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. You wanna grab onto that M&M's feeling.
Zestfully clean.
Soap leaves a sticky film on you that won't rinse away, but Zest rinses you fully clean.
Zestfully, zestfully, zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Since the 50s, the look for lips has come a long way. Today, CoverGirl creates Soft Radiance, the light lipstick. Soft, sheer color and shine with a light, moist feel. Soft Radiance, new from CoverGirl.
I want to ask the ladies in our audience to visualize something now, if I may. Imagine yourself as a teenager in a beautiful gown with a handsome escort being serenaded by a symphony orchestra. Now, that sounds pretty great, doesn't it? Now, imagine adding to that a live audience of millions of viewers and a panel of judges who are going to give you scores. Now, that's what's coming up right now for our 10 semifinalists. Wearing gowns of their own choosing, they'll be serenaded by the Hamilton High School Symphony Orchestra. The 1988 Miss Teen USA Evening Competition starting with Miss Alabama. Next in the evening gown competition, Miss New Jersey. Here's Miss Mississippi. This is Miss Oregon. Let's greet Miss New York. Here's Miss West Virginia. Let's greet Miss Texas. Here's Miss New Mexico. This is Miss Louisiana. And finally, Miss Illinois. Now that winds up our evening gown competition, and that means our semifinals are over. Just ahead for these 10 young ladies, another moment of decision.
The young women you met at the beginning of our show were the 50 winners from among thousands of contestants who entered state pageants. We've seen those 50 become 10 semifinalists, and we're about to see 5 of them go on to be our finalists. That happens when we come back after this from Cheer.
than all-temperature cheer.
Touchstone Pictures presents Tom Cruise.
Bartender with the line for everything. The bartender.
He's fallen for the one thing he didn't expect.
You think I'm letting some bartender walk into my family? I love you. I want to marry you.
Tom Cruise, Cocktail, rated R. Starts Friday.
Miss Teen USA from San Bernardino will continue after these words.
The biggest gathering of crazy clowns ever, and host Dick Van Dyke out of control at the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Clown College 20th anniversary. Graduation was never so funny. Friday.
This is a story about life after death.
It's all right. You don't have to say anything. I knew it all along.
I want you to fall in love and get married and be happy.
She's right for him, and the kids like her.
I am always going to be with you.
Jill Clayburgh, Tom Skerritt, Miles to Go, Friday.
This is CBS.
Colorado loves a good steak. Colorado loves to eat. And Western Sizzlin' has a meal. The taste it can't be beat. A juicy steakhouse salad bar, that's what we're famous for. So grab your family, come on in. What are you waiting for? We've got a steak in Colorado. We've got a steak for you. Western Sizzlin' has a steak in Colorado.
Good evening. Weary firefighters have contained a timber and brush fire near Canyon City, but not before more than 2,400 acres were burned. We'll have the latest tonight at 10. We'll also have a closer look report on what it's like to be one of those forest fighters. Now this.
6 reasons why the West was wild. Emilio Estevez, Kiefer Sutherland, Casey Shamashko, Dermot Mulroney, Lou Diamond Phillips, Charlie Sheen. I like these odds. Young Guns, rated R.
Starts Wednesday, August 10th at theaters everywhere.
Battle lines are being drawn in the El Paso County Republican Party. We'll explain tonight at 10.
Boy, we're coming up on it now. How sure are you at home now that your choice is one of our 5 finalists? You folks here at the Orange Pavilion, how sure are you that your favorite is in the final 5, huh? All right. Oh, would you like me to stop asking questions and get some answers instead? Now, we go from our 10 semifinalists. They've joined me here on the stage. We're going down to 5. I will go and pick up the printout.
Just imagine what each of the 10 semifinalists is thinking now. Each one is holding her breath and hoping that Dick Clark is about to announce her name. Looks like he's ready.
I am indeed, Tracy. Once again, it's time to extend the dream for our 5 semifinalists as I announce the names of the finalists for the title of Miss Teen USA 1988. And again, ladies, these names will be announced in no particular order. We go from 10 to 5, and then, of course, to 1. Right now, 5. First name on the list in no order is Miss Alabama. We have 4 names left. The next one is Miss Illinois. Tension is mounting, folks. We're down to 3. Hang on to each other, but let go of Miss Oregon. Two names left on the list. You could be one of the 2. Don't give up yet. Next name, Miss New York. There is 1 semifinalist name, finalist name to be announced. 1 left, ladies. That name is Miss Louisiana. And there they are, our 5 finalists. The new Miss Teen USA will be one of these young ladies.
that decided who would our final 5 be are discarded now. And as you'll soon see, any one of those 5 could be the new Miss USA, Teen USA. Now, throughout the evening, you've had some looks at the fabulous Southern California scenery, and everyone's enjoyed it so much. But no one has enjoyed it more than our reigning Miss Teen USA, Christy Addis.
If you're the outdoorsy type, this is the place for you. Where else can you go blasting down the ski slopes in the morning, have a picnic lunch in the desert, and be surfing in the blue Pacific in the afternoon? With so much to do, plus a super location right smack dab in the middle of one of the fastest growing parts of the country, it's no wonder that this area is just booming. And looking back at San Bernardino's history, that boom really got started with the iron horse and the seedless orange. About 100 years ago, they found out that this valley was the perfect spot to grow navel oranges. Before you knew it, groves were sprouting up all over. By the turn of the century, some huge fortunes were made, and that sleepy little farm town of San Bernardino had become a thriving young city. The real key to the San Bernardino success story is that it's so close to the heart of everything in the thriving Los Angeles basin. There's a world-class international airport just 30 minutes down the freeway in Ontario. The booming port of Los Angeles is less than 90 minutes away. And the city is right at the junction of 2 major interstates and is served by a couple of the country's biggest railways. San Bernardino is proud of its heritage and works hard to preserve its landmarks. But it's also working hard to transform its downtown into a showcase commercial and government center. The keystone of the development is the beautiful new Maruco Hotel and Convention Center, which is the official host for the 1988 Miss Teen USA pageant. The Redevelopment Authority has attracted major companies and developers. The Southland Corporation, for example, has picked the new State College Industrial Park for its huge, state-of-the-art distribution system, which services more than 1,000 of Southland's Southern California 7-Eleven stores. Bye. The #1 employer in the valley had its start back during World War II as the San Bernardino Air Depot. Today, Norton Air Force Base is home to these huge C-141 Starlifters on constant alert to carry troops and equipment all over the world. San Bernardino. The people who live here love it, and more people are getting the message every day. Young families are drawn to the area because housing is so affordable. State universities and community colleges are just a bike ride away. Good theater and music with professional quality at a fraction of big city ticket prices. And if you're a sports nut, there's the Spirits, a competitive Class A baseball team. And on the drawing board, the National Orange Show hopes to bring professional sports to the area with its new 10,000-seat sports arena. I can tell you that all of us have had a great time here in San Bernardino. I'm looking forward to coming back in the winter, skiing in the morning and surfing in the afternoon. Now that I've got to try.
Tonight's winner will join 2 previous 1988 winners to form the Triple Crown of Beauty. In February, the new Miss USA was chosen. She is Courtney Gibbs from Texas. In May, in the Republic of China, we met a new Miss Universe. Porntip Nakiron Canuck from Thailand. And tonight... Oh, well, I tried. Well, we're all going to have to wait to see who'll be under that crown, and we'll move closer to finding out who she'll be after this from Ivory Shampoo and Conditioner, the official hair care system of the 1988 Miss Teen USA pageant.
Did you put a little of this in your hair this morning?
No, what is it?
The oil, the wax, the fatty ingredients in some shampoos and conditioners.
Ugh.
Over time, this is what leaves a heavy buildup.
I don't want that in my hair.
But Ivory's different. Pure. It cleans and conditions without a lot of the stuff that leaves heavy buildup. Ivory cleans gently and thoroughly. Ivory shampoo and conditioner leave your hair feeling ivory clean.
Nothing but ivory clean.
Pop them in your pocket. Put them in your purse.
I carry them in my case.
You can carry them anywhere.
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 It's always made easier. Maxis that are folded and wrapped.
You can hold them. You can hide them.
What a neat little package. Keep talking. I think I like this.
Now always Maxis are folded and wrapped in detachable, collapsible sacks.
I think I love this. Do you know how much easier this makes my life?
Always soft sacks with fold and wrap Maxis. Now always is easier than ever.
See what we've done for you.
Hey, the big squeeze is here.
Charmin says, don't hold back. The Charmin's bigger and fatter. It's a roll and a half, and it really does matter. With lots more sheets to last and last. It's more than a roll, it's a roll and a half. So don't hold back. You gotta see it to believe it. A roll and a half. Wait till you feel it. The big squeeze roll from Charmin. It's a roll and a half.
Now, when we knew which 50 contestants would be coming to San Bernardino for tonight's pageant, we put a few wheels into motion. We contacted their families and we asked for some different kinds of pictures, you know, the sort of things that might be in like a family album. Now, we got a whole bunch of photographs together of each of the young ladies, and we're going to show some of them right now. Now, this thing that makes this fun, at least for you and me anyway, is these poor people don't have any more idea than a billy goat what we're going to do here. They don't know which photographs we're going to show. We're going to learn something about each contestant by way of these pictures, and we'll begin with Miss Alabama, Anna Mingus. Come on over here, Anna, and I'll embarrass you by dragging out the family album here. Let's take a look over here, and then we'll select one if we may. See what we got here. I'm going to go for the first one up there on the number 1 and ask you what was going on at that point in your life.
That was one of my dance recitals, and as you can tell, my arms are bare, and I'm supposed to have puffs on my arms, and I don't have them. And to this day, my best friend who's sitting out in the audience, we still have a little argument going that she used my puffs, but she swears that she didn't. And as you can tell, that I don't have them on in that picture, so she must have.
Were you embarrassed at the time?
No, my father went with me that day for that picture, and he did my hair and everything, and I wasn't embarrassed.
Tell me why, in your opinion, you think it's important to be seen in public and make personal appearances in front of audiences. What's it do for you?
Well, I think that it shows that you can get up in front of people and maintain your composure and talk in front of a large group of audiences we have here.
Yeah, this is a little scary group of intimate friends. Thank you so very much. All right, we'll join you over there in a second and turn next to Miss Illinois, Kathleen McClellan. Kathleen, you ready to look into the album?
Yes, I am.
This is scary stuff. Take a look here. Let me make a selection here. Oh, wait a minute. The one with the big record, number 1 there. What was going on?
Well, I was a little girl, and I had my record player for my birthday. My parents gave it to me, and I was so happy to get it, and all I wanted to do was listen to records, and that's about all I did for the next week. And it was a neat one, too, because it had the picture screen on it, where you could put in the slides, and it told a story, and you could see the pictures at the same time. I loved it.
Let me turn to a semi-serious question. You were Miss Photogenic. I mentioned it earlier. How important do you think it is to look your best at all times? Are looks important?
Looks are important, but mostly it's for your inner self. When you feel, it seems to me that when I put on my makeup and I feel like I look better, then I feel better inside and I can go out and make a better presentation. But when I don't put on all my makeup and I just kind of scrounge around, it's easier to get in a rut and just let yourself go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, jump over here. We'll say hi to Miss Oregon, Mindy Duncan. Mindy, take a look here and we'll pick one out. What's going on in that third picture over in the right-hand corner? I can't quite see. What is that?
I think that was at the beach when I was roasting marshmallows. We were at Canyon Beach, and it was my whole family. It was one of the first trips we went on all together because my dad worked in Alaska. So when he came back, we went on a camping trip.
Were you making s'mores and charcoal broiling and all that stuff?
Yes, we were.
You camp out a lot?
We used to, but it's kind of hard now that we're getting older. We have a lot more things to do. So.
You know, a lot of people don't like the outdoors. They don't like roughing it. Why do you think it's important to save the great outdoors?
I think the great outdoors are something that everybody should look into and consider because it's something that maybe someday won't be there, like the green grass. Living in Oregon, it's a lot different here than it is Oregon. And if people can get out and travel and see the different sites, it's really a neat experience, just like I've had here.
Thank you very much. Nice to have you with us. Miss New York, you're up on deck. Jessica Collins. Hang on, Jessica. You didn't know which photographs you pulled out here. We'll take a look, and I have selected in my mind the one at number 3 because I cannot figure out what you were doing in that. Is that Halloween?
That was on Halloween, and I was about in 5th grade, and I couldn't decide what to be for Halloween, and I wanted something really unique.
Did you win?
I was second in a parade we had in our community, and I couldn't decide what to be, so I decided to be a head on a platter. And my mother made that entire costume for me, and the makeup, I remember I went to the hospital that night because it had burnt my skin.
Oh, joy. Now, let me ask you about makeup. On the serious side of things, you got a real good friend, and you look at her and say, too much makeup. What would you do? Would you criticize her, help her constructively?
Well, I think I'd give her some friendly advice and just give her some constructive criticism. I think that's important. I think it's important to be able to handle that.
You gotta be honest.
Yes, very.
Thank you very much. Nice to have you with us. Amy, come on over. Louisiana. Miss Louisiana. The cheering section is there. Wait till you see the pictures. They'll stop cheering. Let's see what she looked. I don't know. I looked at number 1 and 2. I'm going to take the little baby shot at number 1 up in the left-hand corner there. What were you doing?
Well, I told you earlier that I do not cook, but when I was small, I thought I could cook.
What were you doing at that point?
Well, every Sunday morning, I would make a pretend breakfast for Michael, my monkey that's sitting in the corner, and for my mom and dad. And everyone would come in and sit in my little tables and by my refrigerator and stove, and I would fix breakfast, and they would pretend they were eating.
In this modern day and age, when you get married, do you think it's important that a husband share the chores, do a little bit of cooking and cleaning?
Yeah, I believe he should.
You think that's going to happen in your lifetime?
Yes.
I do believe. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, ladies, very much for letting us take a look into your family photo albums.
From the relaxation of photo fun to the drama of a photo finish, the pursuit of our crown is certainly a close one here. Now, we've all been following the scores each contestant got from our celebrity judges throughout the evening. But now, all those scores are discarded, and you can all retire your pencils because the judging is over. But the competition isn't. Here's Dick to explain.
Thank you very much, Tracy. Now, these 5 young ladies are our finalists. Here is what is about to happen. The judges will watch each finalist one at a time. They will come center stage and pause. And at that moment, each judge will enter into the computer a ranking, deciding whether that contestant should be our 4th, 3rd, 2nd, or 1st runner-up, or if she should be the new Miss Teen USA. This is the final moment of decision. Now we're going to start first with this young lady right here, Miss Alabama. Last week she captured the coveted Amity Award here at the pageant, but the prize Anna Mingus has her eye on right now is the winner's crown. Next is Miss Illinois. One other young lady from Illinois has won the Miss Teen title. She was Cherise Haugen in 1984, and it's only a matter of minutes now before Kathleen McClellan finds out if she'll be the second Illini to capture the honors. This is Miss Oregon. Now, as a dancer, remember, she's been on stage since she was 4 years old, but for Mindy Duncan, this is one center stage performance she's sure to remember the rest of her life. This is Miss New York. Now, the first young lady to wear the Miss Teen USA crown was a New Yorker by the name of Ruth Zakarian. Right now, Jessica Collins waits to see if that same crown will soon be hers. Here is Miss Louisiana. And when she won her state title, Amy Peach from Little Ringo, Louisiana, made the front page of her hometown paper. If she wins tonight, she'll be a national newsmaker and a real-life Cinderella story. Now, the results are being tabulated and checked. Tracy's waiting with somebody who knows just how tense this moment can be. Tracy?
Thank you, Dick. I am with a beautiful young woman who knows the tension of this moment and also knows what lies ahead for our winner. She is our reigning Miss USA, Courtney Gibbs. Now, Courtney, what do you think some of the qualities that the new Miss Teen USA should have?
Well, Tracy, I think looks and appearance, certainly, but there are other things. A sense of responsibility. She has to be a role model for young girls and a spokesperson for her peers. And temperament is very important. She's going to be put in some tough spots by interviewers and the public alike.
That's true. Well, now here's an easy question for you. I know you've had a really busy year. Tell me, what was the most fun thing that you did?
Oh, this June I went on an amazing USO tour. I got to see our soldiers in Germany, Italy, Crete, Turkey. It was an incredible trip and one I will never forget.
I'm sure they won't either. Well, anyway, here's a tough question for you. Have you picked a winner from our Final Five?
I have.
Will you tell us who it is?
No, I won't.
Okay. Evidently, diplomacy is another thing we should look for in the new Miss Teen USA. And one thing we're all looking for is her name. And Dick will tell us that after this from Secret, the official antiperspirant of the 1988 Miss Teen USA pageant.
There is a new antiperspirant so effective, it's tough enough even for a man's perspiration. But this antiperspirant isn't made for a man. It's made for a woman with a powerful new pH-balanced formula that works with her chemistry to help keep her dry. What is this antiperspirant? It's New Secret Solid. It might be strong enough for him, but it's made just for me. New Secret, now with even stronger pH balance protection for women.
Did you hear the news?
At last, April Freshness is in a dryer sheet, introducing new Downy sheets, and their biggest fan is Bernard.
Whoa, Katie, your blanket needs April Freshness. Downy sheets make everything April Fresh. Katie, see how April Fresh my stuff is? You said it. Your blanket's history.
They're here, new Downy dryer sheets for April Freshness from your dryer.
I bet I had a dozen shades of rose blusher and I was still looking for the right one.
Clarion makeup.
So when I saw the Clarion computer, I thought, great, it'll tell me the perfect rose. Turns out my best colors don't have a rose in the bunch. No wonder I was never satisfied.
Clarion, ultra pure makeup, personalized for you.
Look, any makeup can put roses on your cheeks. This one tells you when they don't belong there.
Clarion, looking great, and knowing it.
All righty. First of all, congratulations to all of our contestants. Each and every one of you has helped make this a very, very special evening. Thank you all very, very much. Good job. Now, our winner will succeed a lovely young Mississippian who has done an outstanding job and who now says goodbye to her role as Miss Teen USA, Christy Addis.
Tonight I feel that this ending is my beginning, and right now I have two wishes. One is that I could relive this past year. The other is that I had the time right now to thank everyone who's made this year so special. To my friends and family who encouraged my happiness always, no matter what. To the people all over the country who shared it with me, especially those in my home state of Mississippi. And to the pageant staff who made it all happen and became my dearest friends along the way. To all of them goes my very fondest thank you from the bottom of my heart. I've had an opportunity given to very few, and tonight it will begin for another very lucky young lady. I congratulate her, and I wish her a year just like mine and people to share it with just like you. I love you all, and God bless you.
Thank you, Christy, very, very much. Now, our final computer tabulation listing our 4 runner-ups and our new Miss Teen USA are ready now, and to assist us here on stage, we're joined by Courtney Gibbs, Miss USA 1988. Now, The results have been reviewed by representatives of the international accounting firm of Ernst & Winnie, and Mr. Mark Ward of that firm is about to hand me the results. Thank you, Mark, very much. Before I read this, let me say things haven't changed at all. When we had 50 contestants, I couldn't pick a winner. Now there are only 5. I still can't. And you're all great. One thing you can be sure of, any one of you would make a wonderful Miss Teen USA. Good luck to all of you. Here we go, folks. The 4th runner-up is Miss Alabama. The 3rd runner-up is Miss Illinois. The 2nd runner-up is Miss Louisiana. Now, ladies, come on up here. This is the big moment. We get both of you right here. I bet you neither one of these ladies could tell me my name or theirs as far as that goes. They would probably split the ground. We're going to change somebody's name to Miss Teen USA in just a moment. Hang on to each other. The role of the first runner-up is very important because if for any reason our winner is unable to fulfill her entire reign, the first runner-up would be ready to take over. Are you ready? Here we go. The first runner-up is Miss New York. Miss Teen USA is Miss Oregon, Mindy Duncan. Mindy Duncan. This young lady is probably a very surprised and happy young woman from Oregon, Mindy Duncan. Congratulations. Now it's time now for a new winner to take her triumphal walk. As she does that, her predecessor, Christy Addis, will recite the Miss Teen USA Creed.
Representing the states of the United States in the Miss Teen USA pageant, in order to further the cause of peace, justice, and mutual understanding, do solemnly dedicate ourselves to the highest ideals of sportsmanship, friendship, and goodwill among all the people in the United States.
Congratulations, Mindy. We'll see you all next year. Thanks so much for tonight. Dick Clark, good night.
Few things are as exciting as watching a dream come true, and we watch tonight as it happened to Miss Oregon, Mindy Duncan, or as she'll be known for the next year, Miss Teen USA. Thank you for sharing this evening with us and with her. Now, on behalf of Dick Clark and everyone at the Miss Teen USA pageant, this is Tracy Scoggins from San Bernardino, California, saying good night.
Portions of this program were recorded.